Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Tyler.
And I'm Luke.
And welcome to episode 29 of Holy Heck, I Really Like Love Live, our podcast where we go in depth and discuss every single Love Live song from the very beginning until right now. And we back after a week hiatus. I didn't know what to do with myself for this week. I was like, it's crunch time, and then it wasn't crunch time.
I didn't have to listen to any Love Live. It was a freeing experience.
That goes both ways because full disclosure, and obviously we're doing the Chika solo this time. Man, before this recording session, I've heard that solo maybe 3 times, and I was like, every time I thought about it, I was like, yeah, that's in next week's episode, but next week's next week, and then here we are next week, and like last night I'm in like in a panic, like, oh Jesus Christ, I gotta listen to this song.
Yeah, yesterday I took a plane trip down to Anchorage. It was about an hour-long plane trip, and I listened to the song the entire way down. I've also discovered I'm sick and tired of it and never want to hear it again, but, you know, that happens.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, on to our question from last week. Our question to you guys was, if you could get any collab from any of the groups, we're counting subunits in here and Foley groups, which would you get, and rival groups? Which one would you want? So, Tyler, what was the answer that you liked the most?
I picked Raul Alvarez, who said, for the question, this might sound a little bit weird, but I'm very curious as to what Prontom's and Guilty Kiss would make together. It's pretty obvious they would go with combining the feel of Prontom's kind of darker sides, like Unbalanced Love, Unbalanced, okay.
You okay?
Unbalanced Love, and then it went to Love Marginal, but it's written unbalanced, comma, marginal, so I just had like this big sensory overload. I was like, hold on.
It's broken.
And Orion with the harshness of Kobayashi and Strawberry Trapper, and I'm all about that. But what about combouncing? Well, okay, follow it up.
Okay?
But what about combining the bouncy fun of Ein Friends Pure Girls Project with the style of Kawade Berry, or the Prontom's moody vibe with the Guilty Night Guilty? All right. You're going to jail for writing this comment. Are you seeing this comment? But going with the Guilty Night Eyes Shadowgate Funk. That is the most cursed comment I've ever read in my life. Oh my God. You gotta get some kind of award for tripping me up that hard. Like all of my Love Live knowledge flashed before my eyes. I was like, I know songs. These aren't songs.
Congratulations.
Okay, but actually though, no, that's a really great idea. I like that too. I kind of saw that like as we were picking a comment. I was like, I'm putting that comment on layaway and see if there's a one I like more. And they were all really good, but that's actually like a really cool concept, and I'd really like to hear that. What about you, Luke?
We got a lot of really good comments for last week's question, but I think my personal favorite was from Monzin Carlo Malari, and we forgot to mention Nico Rinpana. But that's the secret. That's the sleeper actual best group to collab with anybody else. He said Nico Rinpana, Guilty Kiss, Saint Snow is best collab band. He's also correct.
Yeah, that is
just put all the rock groups together.
And we were talking about grindcore last time. Like, what is beyond grindcore? That's some harsh noise.
Yeah,
that's some harsh noise stuff.
Stuff. This is a Christian podcast.
So aside from us being back, that is not the main event here. That's not the news. The main event is that we are finally doing Sunshine Season 1. After doing everything before Sunshine Season 1, here we finally landed. Here we are. I mean, like, this isn't even technically Season 1. Like, these aren't insert songs. But
yeah, this isn't even technically. We did Happy Party Train before we did Season 1. We're all messed up.
I remember we were like, little did we know, like we were but young lads back then when we did Happy Party Train. We're like, this is kind of weird. Let's try not to do this again. And then we literally did the whole second season before we did Season 1.
Like, when I laid out the schedule, I was kind of like in hopes that I put Season 1 around here. Like, okay, we'll get the Season 2 soundtrack like after we do Season 1. It didn't work out like that. a little bit off in the dates.
How naive we were. I mean, that's okay though. It's just no one's at our door with pitchforks yet, so I think we're doing okay.
Yeah.
So we also have the Chika solo, as I mentioned before. So we have Aozora, Chuffing Heart, we have Humming Friend, and we have one more Sunshine story. Sunshine, I've learned, is a hard word to say only half the time, because sometimes it comes out of shine. So you wanna hop on with Aozora Jumping Heart? We hope we're not annoying you, because we know that everyone who has watched this podcast has probably heard Aozora Jumping Heart about 50 million times. So I know when we listen to it, yeah, when we listen to it, we're like, okay, like we heard it the first time and we're like, do we need to listen to this again? Like, obviously we always listen to the songs before we review it, but we heard it the first time, and normally we get like a second or even like a third if we're feeling it sometimes. Like, oh, we got to really make sure we hammer this point home. I want to listen to the song again. But Aozora Jumping Heart, it's like, I don't.
We both know.
We've heard the song once, twice maybe. So yeah, here's Aozora Jumping Heart.
From the moment this song first came on, I can't tell you the amount of love and affection I have for this song from that very first moment I heard it. And I think a lot of other people are that way. I know that for you, Tyler, it was a little late coming around.
That's very, very sweet of you. No, it's not this song. It's anime openings. Like, I don't get sentimental about anime openings till I have about, like, 2 or 3 episodes left in any given season. Like, it always happens around like episode 9 or 10 where I'm like, wait a minute, I like this show.
This is my last couple times.
Yeah, and then it's like the last time you listen to it, it's like, I gotta really listen to it this time, like on episode 13 or whatever. Like,
like this song is always gonna stick. It's just that first time when you get to see Aqua's animated, and in an anime, not animated obviously, but in an anime, like, and this song comes on. Oh, man.
Yeah, I remember when I was following Love Live at the time, and I was really excited for them.
Yeah, when you were following Love Live when season 1 started. Who remember? Luke, I won't like it. I don't like moe garbage. Well, little did you know, you're weeb trash.
Come on, I probably didn't call it moe garbage. I probably called it moe trash.
Solid opinion. And then we got the great use of it in season 2. This is a 10 out of 10 OP.
We got the great use of it in every goddamn live ever. I'm pretty sure, like, I
think you can make a really good argument for it being the most iconic song in Aqua's discography.
I think so. I think Kimi no Kokoro could give it a run for its money, but
yeah.
I think this song is, like, when I think of songs that are just played incessantly at the lives, it's like I feel like anytime you see, it's like Aqua's live, it's like your first thought is like, oh, that's awesome, what songs did they do? And then you're immediately brought down back to reality. They're like, oh yeah, they did Aozora Jumping Heart. Like, I don't even have to look at this.
They did Aozora Jumping Heart and Kimi no Kokoro.
Yeah.
Like, how many times have you seen this outfit at a live? Like, one of their little, lives that they do.
You can't
escape it. They just go do one or two songs.
I hope you like this outfit.
It's this outfit and Kimi no Kokoro.
Yeah, honestly. And it's like, I got my girlfriend a bunch of Love Live figures for Christmas, and I told my family to get them for her. They're like, what should I get Karina? I was like, hey, let me log into your Amazon. I'll tell you. And we can't escape it. Now I go to her house, and she's got all of them, like, hanging out there. I'm like, what did I do to deserve this? I've heard this song enough.
Get me out of this jumping heart. Get me out of this jumping heart hell.
Get me out of this jumping hell.
We kind of mentioned it offhandedly to each other. going into this episode, but this is a very vocally underwhelming episode.
Yeah, no, that's
vocally
not
interesting for our final song, but it's just kind of this is a Love Live anime opening, and we talked about it a lot in when we were talking about the season 2 OP, that they always try to fit in a lot of solos, for year groups and stuff, and it just kind of becomes a mess.
Yeah, that's not to say that this is not a good episode. It's just I don't think that vocals are at all the main draw of this episode.
No.
Like, it's not that again, that's not a bad thing at all. It's just this episode just happens to heavily fall on backing, which is cool. So it's always good to have a balance, and I'm sure we'll have I'm sure we've definitely had a few episodes in the past where it's like we get it and we're like these songs are gonna compete with each other for the best vocally. So this is like we gotta watch out here. But
yeah, this is a song this is an episode that relies heavily on backing and this PV, because I've probably seen this PV more than any other animated thing ever.
All right, the how to watch Aozora's Jumping Hard. It's like you're just kind of whatever, maybe like coming along, and then it's like it gets to the part and you gotta do like jumping hard. Gotta do like a little bounce along real quick.
The first time I remember when this OP first came out, I got massive chills up my spine when they did that zooming shot out when Chika jumps into Muse, when they do that big zooming shot out and like Mari's there.
What if it's not even Muse?
Arms.
Chika running to like Kid Rock. Perfect.
Yeah, Chika running to 9 Kid Rocks that all look very different. But it gave me just big old chills up my spine when that zooming shot first came out.
I saw a picture the other day that was like that, and it was showing like what art they used to draw Muse there, and some of them were a stretch, and I was like, wow, this is a game theory I can get behind if it was like a year and a half ago, but it's not. So
unlucky.
So
yeah, the nine forms of Kid Rock. I like that though.
No, but you're totally right. That's actually the first thing I wrote down in my notes, is that if you are unaware of how Love Live OPs are, they're all the same in terms of structure. I think they're all the same.
Yeah, structured. It's structured. They're pretty similar.
It's very group oriented for the first part. You might get one character, more than likely Honoka or Chika, like screaming like a tiny solo part, and then you might get some year solos in there. Yeah, but then
the second part is always just year solo, some solos here and there.
And as is tradition,
back to group stuff.
Listening past the Tanoshimi-san, where the anime actually starts, is very weird. It's like, all right, let's get into some anime, and then it like doesn't end, and you start sweating like, oh god, like what's this?
What is this? I'm so scared right now. It's just like when EJ was on for the season 1 OP.
Yeah, season 1 OP.
For season 1 of SIP OP. He was like, I've just never heard the second half of the song, and I've heard the second half of Aozora Jumping Heart. It just still jars me whenever I do.
It's like, can you imagine if we went into a review and we were just like, yeah, we have, like, what if we reviewed Wonderful Stories and Miracle Wave? Not Miracle Wave. Oh, geez. Wonderful Stories and Water Blue New World like tomorrow without them being out, like without actually hearing the full version. That would be so weird. But for some reason, it's just like acceptable for us to be like, we don't know what the rest of Aozora Jumping Heart sounds like. I mean, we do, but we don't.
Yeah. Yeah, but we don't.
Okay, so hey EJ, on the topic of EJ, the percussion in the song sounds oddly like MIDI. Like it's like, I don't want to say it's a bad thing, because I don't think the song is bad by any stretch of the word. I think it's actually really great and extremely iconic. But it kind of sounds like the producers for the song just kind of like Googled like free drums on YouTube, and this is what I got.
Honestly, that's what the entire backing feels like to me. Not to say it's bad, it like works out pretty well. But you got the percussion, the electric piano. There's a bunch of a keyboard that just kind of sounds like they Googled keyboard
royalty-free
application. Yeah, royalty-free keyboard application. Yeah, there's not a lot of pizzazz to this song. I think that's what it's really missing.
It's so funny how this song is like, under any other circumstances we'd be like maybe throw out like a little thinking emoji, like what? Come on. But then it's like Aozora Jumping Heart, and we're like,
it's an OP.
Yeah, we're like bowing before it. Like this is God's gift to music.
This is the greatest song in the history of Love Live.
No, but yeah, I kind of like, I don't want to drone on and on and on about like the opening feel to the song because we've talked about it. I mean, how many openings have we done so far? Just
2.
Yeah.
3. This is our 3rd.
Yeah, and then also the ED for SIP. It's the same thing where it's like, hey, this is nice. Maybe there's like a few year group solos, and then all of a sudden it's just, hey, now it's Solo City.
It's just and it's just always a mess. Like we said before, and we'll say it again for season 3 OP.
Ooh, when?
Season 3
aggressively,
and we'll probably say it aggressively. We'll say it again for SIP season 2 OP. They're just cluttered, you know, like it's always cluttered vocally, and it doesn't really let the percussion shine because you're always like, this is just so cluttered.
But it's oh so good.
But it's oh so great. It's just like, oh god, that panning shot just still gets me, man. That zoom out panning shot. Oh.
And it's never not hype live either. I've never been like, oh, it's this. Yeah. This is a rest song. It's time for me to sit down. This is, I've been standing up. I've been wuta cheering. I'm all good. I think I'll rest for this song. It's not that. It's like, oh my god, it's Aozora Jumping Heart. And then everybody stands up and everyone's just as hype as they are with like Daydream Warrior or like, I don't know.
I love this song live because it's a great meter stick to measure their progress as a group and sing vocally. We talked about it, but it's a high song, and higher range songs tend to be harder to sing live just because it's exhausting to be singing and dancing and smiling. But you can use this song as a great meter stick to measure how much better Aqua's gotten if you compare it to the first time they've done it, and then of course they've done it 700,000 times.
Yeah, I was going to say like
so you can chart out a whole map of each time they've done it, and it's gotten progressively better every time, and it's really great.
Yeah, that's really great. I just think it's funny where it's like. This song was unique in that aspect. It's like, no. This song has been played 50 trillion times, and that's the reason why that happens.
50 trillion times, still our god.
Yeah. I like the mix of like the synth and guitar solo that I think isn't for everybody. Like a lot of people might say it's like jarring and not in a good way. I'm gonna play a tiny little baby clip of that right now. But I like it, so there you go.
No, I like the synth in this and Humming Friend, the song we're gonna listen to next. It's not overpowering at all, and it does a good job of elevating the backing, but not overpowering it, which is something that I don't like. That's when synth overpowers things, I don't like it. When synth's just there as another part of the accompaniment, then it's good for me. It's
kind of like it's a welcome guest who still like. Folds their bathroom towels and makes the bed.
Yeah, and still like, you know, it cooks dinner sometimes and shops for their own groceries. It's not the guest after 6 months that's like eating all your tacos.
Yeah, and then you have to have the really awkward talk with the song like, why are you still here? Like, come on, like I agreed to take you in for a month, not 6 months. You need to get a job.
Like I love you, dude, but you just gotta get out.
You need to get a job, Galaxy Hide and Seek.
Get out! I want it out this home.
So I mean, overall, I know there was very little actual song analysis in this analysis. It was more just kind of like a look how cool Aozora Jumping Heart is as a concept. But
I mean, like, you know this song. Anybody that's watching this podcast knows this song and knows what they need to know about this song. It's good.
It's really
we kind of crapped on it a couple times, but. We love this song.
This song is the friend.
So important.
This song is the friend that you've been through thick and thin with. Like they're gonna joke to you right back. They're gonna make fun of you right after this with something embarrassing you did. So this song is a friend who. This song is the best friend who eats all your tacos. Yeah, who will actually be out after a month and isn't overstaying their welcome. So overall, it's a good song. It's a real good song.
Good song.
Oh jeez, coming down from that high. Humming Friend. All right. It's like Aozora Jumping Heart without the iconic part. Here's Humming Friend.
Whoops.
「
And what I just said was pretty harsh. That this song was Aozora Jumping Heart without the iconic part. But it's kind of true.
Okay, let's say
I don't want to be that guy.
Let's say nice things about the song before we get to
very nice things about the song. This song is all right. Right now in the pleasant camp, we got oh geez, what is the name of that Lily White song? Like Move Over, Kimi no Kuseni, Move Over, Pure Girls Project. This is a pleasant boy. Actually,
yeah.
like just listening to it in the background, it's just a nice song. Like I know we say that a lot. Like that's kind of gotten like our catch-all for like this song's not too impressive, but man, is it just very nice to listen to. Well, that's this song. I mean, it's not that impressive in a lot of ways, but it's still super nice to listen to.
If Aozora Jumping Heart is the friend that moves in and then like leaves after a while because they get their shit together, you know, Humming Friend is just the nice friend that you've always had that has never done anything to wrong anybody in their entire life, but nobody would say that they're their best friend.
Ooh, that's tough. That just got kind of real.
Yeah. Everybody loves this friend, but nobody really loves this friend. This friend doesn't make it in anybody's top 4 on MySpace.
Ooh, isn't it top 8?
Well, you can do top 4.
It's been a while.
You can do 1 through 8. You can do 1 through 10, 1 through 12 maybe? I'm not sure.
I have a friend who's this is their favorite Love Live song. Hey, what's going on? If you're listening right now, my dude, you know who you are.
Well, that's his top 5 on MySpace. Congratulations.
Now this is the song that when you try to like you know they need a place to stay, but they don't ask. They're like, I don't want to be a burden, like kind of thing.
Yeah. They never want to burden anybody. What the song does do very well, though, is I talked about it very shortly in the last one, but the synth in the song, super nice, not overpowering, does its job very well, and I really like it. Yeah.
I want to play the solo and the modulated vocals.
Ooh, yeah, that's the best part of the song.
I like it.
I like it.
No, but it's. I know it's very like. Look, you guys know that Luke and I are both goddamn monsters when it comes to talking about a lot of like EDM and synth pop and stuff like that. But no, but I do think that, especially in this song, the synth solo plus the little like modulation on the vocals is really cool and really welcoming. In songs like Daydream Warrior, I know it's an absolute fan favorite, Daydream Warrior, but I just think like the solo live is probably the most hype thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
but
God. Oh.
In terms of like listening to it like just on my phone or whatever, it's like really good. That's cool. Like I like what they did. I like the vocals, how they kind of threw some effects, maybe added like some weird delay, reversed a few things. But in this song, it's just like, oh my God, this is awesome. And I don't think, okay, I've heard Humming Friend live once because I'm pretty sure they played it at the first live.
Yeah, and they did it at the Christmas live also.
Did they? Okay, I watched. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I've actually watched the whole Christmas live all the way through.
Ooh,
I think
shame.
I've just seen like the song parts.
That's a stream later. No, it's a really good song live because it's not necessarily a super hard song vocally. It's slow. It stays in this medium to low high range, and it's not super hard to sing. So it's always been a great song live.
Yeah, it is. It's good. It's real good.
I'm pretty sure it was a Rico center before Love Live Wiki like delete all centers. But I'm pretty sure it was a Rico center.
I don't know what happened with the Love Live Wiki. I checked their Twitter, but I couldn't see anything. Every center that's not like an officially named center, which there's a few. There's I mean obviously like Aquarium and Happy Party Train, and My Might Tonight. They confirmed as a Ruby Dia center, I think. But everything else is just gone. So from now on, we're pretty much just gonna do everything from memory.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happened because of the controversy over like Sky Journey, because everybody was like kind of in a tussy. This is all Ruby fans' fault.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
Delete all Ruby fans.
If Lantis didn't delete Ruby and just gave her a solo.
Speaking of which, you gotta meet your quota. You haven't talked about Ruby at all this episode. Go.
Oh, geez. Is there anything to talk about Ruby in this episode?
I don't know. Just make something up.
Wow. During the second verse of Humming Friend, she has a solo, like everybody else.
Oh. He's right.
Wait, or maybe it's Aozora jumping heart.
It's both. It's both.
I feel like I know Humming Friend just about as well as I know the second part of Aozora jumping heart.
No.
That's not a good thing. I feel so. This is like my least credible episode yet. Oh my god. I feel like. Why are you guys even watching? I feel like you could just get the same amount of information out of this episode if you just put on your headphones and listen to the song and think about it for an extra 2 minutes. You're like, wow, that song was pleasant. That song had solos, and then you're just like, that's about as much as you're gonna gain from this episode of Holy
Song is
Really
comfy.
Like Love Live. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a playlist on my phone. It's called my Relaxination playlist. And Humming Friend is in it. It's my flying in a plane playlist. I'm terrified of heights. Well, I'm not terrified of heights. I'm terrified of falling.
Right, of course.
Small rephrase. So, and I know the plane's never going to crash. Like the odds of the plane crashing is very low. But if we shudder at all, it's over. It's over.
Oh, like turbulence?
We all about to die. But this song is in it, and it's very relaxing and soft and soothing, and that's good. You don't see a lot of synth songs that are able to pull off that level of soothing. But once again, the synth is just great in the song.
I think that if we're gonna rank this song, I don't want to be the person to say this, but I want to be the person to say this. Is this the most forgettable Aqua song?
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. We've had longer to digest this one than what is that song even called?
Kimi no Hitori o Meguru Boken. The OP. Funny enough, the sad song for the OP for season 2.
Yeah, funny how that coincidence.
That's Escape from Search Your Mind, I think it is.
Yeah, that's the English in it.
Never mind.
Never mind. No, I do think it's right up there with that song. We've had more time to digest Humming Friend than the other song, but I do think those two are pretty close.
I think with the exception of the song that's coming next episode, that is the side song for the ED, I think that is, well, no, because Kaguya's Castle-ass Castle is still really good.
Even Pika Pika Undo's like great.
Yeah, that's what I was just referring to.
Yeah.
So, never mind. I was gonna say something like the odds are stacked against OP songs, but then I realized that that's not the case at all. And if they're really good, they're gonna be remembered. So now what? Panic.
Next song. What's the next song?
One More Sunshine Story. Panic. Even more panic.
Chika's from Kansas. This summer, coming to theaters, straight to you, Chika Takami as Chelsea Thompson. Will this small-town girl from Kansas make it big in Hollywood? With the signature song, One More Sunshine Story. This song sounds like the song that starts playing when Chika takes a step off the bus. She's from Kansas. She's a small town girl from Kansas. Chelsea Thompson, not Chika, sorry. And she steps off the bus, and this song starts playing. That's what this song sounds like.
Rob Schneider is.
Rob Schneider is the greasy bartender that Chelsea Thompson will have to work with.
We've
to make it big.
No matter what's going to happen when the song is ultimately performed live one day, is that it won't matter because I'm not going to remember it. Because I'm going to think of like Chika like walking in the street like na 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 na. Wow, she like steps out of the way
and
because
she's like dodging out of the way of a car.
Yeah, like waving to all the taxis like.
and the part where the song slows down is just zoomed in on her on a stage singing. You think she's finally made it big, and then when it kind of goes crazy again, it's zoomed out. It's a greasy dive bar that she's performing in.
Yeah,
we've got the lore figured out on this one.
This is like 15-20 minutes into the movie after people back home told her she wasn't gonna make it, and then she arrived in like Hollywood or New York or whatever, and like absolutely nothing bad has happened yet. Like we know the song already. I've seen it play before. This is it.
Yeah, I've seen this movie before. No, I said earlier, I'm so like distraught on how I feel about the song. This song is such a cool novelty. I don't know if I ever want to hear it again though.
That's a good way to start. Okay, so when I heard this song for the first time, I immediately knew right off the bat that After School Navigators had some competition for the most unique song in the discography. Don't hate, appreciate is the kind of terminology we're going for here. This is another novelty song where it's like if you hate it, that's cool. It's cool that you hate it. It's cool that you don't like metal. If you don't like After School Navigators, just listen to the song and be, wow, I'm happy that this song is existent at all and that it's in the Love Live discography.
I'm happy we are in the same universe as the universe where this song exists. I don't want to listen to it anymore, though.
Yeah, I know there's at least a few people in the world who heard this song and it instantly became their favorite Love Live song. I'm not like a big show tune guy or anything, but I know that some people listened to the song and then had to have fallen in love with it, right?
Yeah, no, this is a song that I could see a lot of people falling in love with. It's a show tunes Love Live song. Excuse me?
Okay, so like, we know with Hanamaru's solo that they're kind of going to more like a less of a vocally impressive like kind of vibe and more of a what would these characters sing kind of vibe. And I didn't know that I wanted Chika to sing show tunes, but I do now. Like if you would have asked me what kind of song Chika would get like based on her character, I'd probably like angrily mumble J-pop under my breath. But
yeah.
But no, I didn't know that who would have known that I wanted her to sing this song? Because like I like this song, although like you, I'm probably going to listen to the song. I'm probably going to remember the song exists in about 2 months and listen to it, and then maybe every 2 months after that kind of deal.
Yeah, I think something really cool that the song does, and it kind of sounds like they're doing it with Hanamaru's song also. They're really playing off the characters' vocal quirks. You kind of hear them almost want to push down Chika's vocal quirk, like it kind of doesn't exist a lot. Whenever she starts belting, she kind of loses her vocal quirk, which makes sense. But in this song, whenever she starts belting, she still kind of has Chika's vocal quirk, which is kind of that shrillness to it almost. It's not quite as hard as Kotori's, but it is definitely there.
Let me tell you about
Hanamaru's one sounds like, country-esque, Let me
tell you about Chika's vocal quirk. Remember that kid you played with back in kindergarten who it's like, you were playing like superheroes or whatever, and then you were like, I got you. You're not invisible anymore because he chose that as his superpower. And then he's like, yeah, but I also have laser eyes and you're dead. And he's like, well, you can't make up another thing about yourself right now. Come on, man. That's Chika's vocal quirk. It's like she's quiet and then she has like this very sweet, like airy voice, and you're like, wow, this is Chika. And then she starts belting, and then it's like, oh, sweet Jesus, this is her other quirk.
Get me out. Yeah, she's got multiple quirks. Yeah. She's all might.
She's too powerful. She's the final boss where it's like, I have every power. How are you gonna beat me? Like,
yeah, this boss has like 7 phases.
Chika, the Lord of all elements. Like,
a couple of small things about the instrumental. It's wacky as hell. Like, there's no other way to. This song's got fiddles in it and pianos.
If you grew up watching a Disney movie at least once, like this, you've heard the song before.
I just want to laugh
Okay,
when I think about the existence of this song.
I don't actually want to say anything about music theory in the song. I just feel like it's not the time. No, but I feel like this might be the least easy song to digest ever. So like this is coming from Humming Friend, where it's like a nice, pleasant experience to have on and be like, wow, nice. This is the opposite. You listen to the song and you feel like you're being assaulted by angry like New York City residents. Like this is not. This song really makes you think. No, really, this song is like.
This is a real thunker.
Yeah. This is not an easy song to listen to. And every time you think it's like easy, like you're just getting into the part that you're getting into, like one more story, na 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 story, na na, and then it just jumps right back to na 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 na, like the nice like slow part. I mean that comes a little bit after, but it's like, oh my god, there's so many things.
And then it gets wacky again.
It's like there's so many things I gotta look out for.
This sucks. I just want to laugh thinking about this song.
Oh,
I almost want to say it's pleasant, but it's not. Like you can almost say something like this is like belongs, like you said, in a Disney movie, and it should almost be pleasant, but it's just not.
No, I think I know where you're coming from. It's like when you are actively engaged and listening to the song, it's pleasant and like really nice. But if you're just like listening and then all of a sudden it comes on, you're just all of a sudden flying into a panic, like Jesus.
You're like Tim Allen grunting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if you're 14 or 13 or 12, you adore this song. This weird, quirky show tune song. But we all know only like 20-year-old men watch Love Live, so shout out to the boys.
I love those pictures of people who are like just getting into Love Live for the first time. They're like, XD, the whole crowd's men. Like, where have you been? Like, come on. Okay, so yeah, music. There's music in the song. What?
It's there somewhere.
Okay, so let's start with the chord progression. Now, yeah, let's start with the chord progression because it's one of the first things we hear. So during the verse, right? I'm gonna play it after I explain it. So don't panic because I know there's a lot to take in with the song and probably don't know what I'm talking about. But just the beginning part where Chika's like na 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 na, hi na 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 na, hi. There's a very like trademark. Kind of, it's become known as like the spy chord progression where it's like doom 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 doom, you know, that kind of thing. But it's in this song, except it's really fast. It's like da na na doo noo noo noo. Play that. Chika is a mole. That's why she's in the city. She's a mole for the Russians.
Just a mole. Oh my goodness, this song.
So that's really cool. And kind of on that same note, the spy thing is usually played with an upright bass, but at this time it's like very, very high up. Maybe I think it's a wind section that plays it, which is really cool. But let's jump to the bass because in the slow part where it's I mean I'm gonna play that too when we get there, but just the really nice kind of like break into a slow part right before the chorus. I think that's upright bass. I can't say for sure. Sometimes it's easier to tell than others. Like you can tell that it's upright bass in G Sencho no Cinderella, but in this one, I think it is. Like it would make sense like an extremely heavily orchestrated song that like has a big band in the background. Like I mean, that is the song. So
it's a show tune, man. They got them in the pit. They got them in the pit in front of the stage, and they're just playing away.
You think all the N girls are in the ensemble?
Yeah, the PDP ones got to get up to the role of extras in the play.
Yeah,
but they haven't quite gotten the leading roles yet.
One of them's a tree in Central Park.
Yeah.
Hanamaru's the tree in Central Park. Never mind.
They're both trees. They're all trees.
I really
Mari's the one who drops her off in the Greyhound bus. Okay, continue.
Oh, she's the bus driver. This is all connected. Where do the aliens come in?
This is deep lore.
Are the aliens the antagonists? We've determined that in this song, like people back home in Kansas already told her that like you're never gonna make it big, and then she like gets to New York City and like absolutely nothing bad has happened yet. It's like Yeah, in a little bit, somewhat like she's gonna realize like, oh, this place is scary. Like she's gonna meet like a really creepy guy. Like and then we're gonna have like a sequence of like, oh no, like this city's not as good as I thought. And then she's gonna realize like, no, this is good. You know the drill.
Who did we say was the greasy manager?
Oh jeez.
Oh no, Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
The greasy manager guy.
Rated G.
But he's the best. He's the best. He can get her all the jobs. Except for it's a lot of jobs, but none of them pay very well. So she kind of lives in this crappy house, even though she's got big time. She's like Judy Hopps.
Yeah,
she's the same exact person.
It's like she's so happy to be living in this squalor. Like she's in the city. Okay, music. Oh my god, music. Okay, so for a second in the song, right at the beginning of the solo, it sounds just like Sei Naru Hino Inori, which we talked about how much we like that solo, how it's the Santa's Workshop solo. It sounds just like it. It sounds like they use the same kind of instruments, which I don't at all know what they are. But hey, it still sounds really good.
It's still cool.
So, we're gonna hop to the question here in a sec, but I just wanted to say I know this episode was a little. It was a lot
awesome.
more jokes and a lot more fun than actual song analysis, and I hope you can forgive us. But
that's what Love Live's all about, you know?
Aozora Jumping Heart, you can't really come on. You can't blame us for that. Humming Friend, it's a good song, but it's a little limited on what we could say about it. And One More Sunshine Story. And One More Sunshine Story
is a joke.
Is in the episode, and that's all like
this song's a shitpost.
We've had to Umi like 4 times this episode.
Yeah.
That is.
But like we take those calculated risks.
Yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode as a whole, because I know this is probably the most fun I've had making an episode in a while. So I mean, I always have fun, but I mean, this is like, oh man, I'd pay to make this episode. So as for our question this week, for both groups, Aquas and Muse, what is your favorite really unique song that we have not talked about yet? So that eliminates After School Navigators, and that eliminates this song. So no canned answers here. I know it's probably going to make it a little bit less, because almost always if they're really, really weird, they're going to be kind of unpopular. So like if you haven't explored the discography, this might be a little bit of a hard question. So sorry about that. Why don't you go first?
I think there's a lot of pretty good options for this, but for me personally, as the lily white guy, I gotta go Futari Happiness. That song sounds like a circus, so that's pretty weird and unique, and it's also really long. I'm pretty sure it's the longest song, or is that Nawatobi or Moshimo? Or Moshimo's the slowest. I think Futari Happiness is the longest.
I think Futari Happiness is the longest Love Live song.
Yeah, by a couple seconds over Nawatobi.
Nawatobi and I think Moment Ring are tied almost exactly. Oh geez.
Oh yeah. No, I think they're tied. Yeah. But yeah. So that's gonna be my answer. I love that song. I adore that song. I've really grown to appreciate that song throughout time. I didn't really love it the first time I played it. I played the crap out of it in an event, and I've really grown to appreciate it. I got me that bubble nose in me though. Let's go.
I feel like Futari Happiness has this thing where it's so long that I don't like it's even in like Nawatobi, which is in my not only top like 10 but like top 5 favorite songs. Like I listen to that song and it's like so long that I kind of like drift in and out of thoughts like while I'm listening to it. I feel like Futari Happiness, like every time I listen to that song, when I like mentally come to my senses and like get back to actually listening to that song, it's just always like at the same part. Like
you know I feel like every time every time I hear those songs, I feel like I discover a new part. Which is cool. Look at that. It's a gift that keeps on giving. What about you, Tyler? What's going to be your answer on this one?
Haha, tricked you guys. I'm picking the song that we're doing next week, so beat you guys to the cut on that one. So my favorite canned phrase to throw around to make people think I know what I'm talking about in terms of music theory is well composed. I think that Sunshine Pika Pika Ondo is up there with Mijuku Dreamer as one of the best composed songs in the entire Love Live discography. I like to kind of define it as, I mean, I'm going to be talking about this a lot next episode, so I won't like talk your ear off now, but like if vocals can work with what they're trying to, like what the backing is, and play off it extremely well, and also go a little bit above and beyond, which again we're going to talk about next episode with Mari, because oh my god, I think that makes the song incredibly well composed. And Sunshine Pika Pika Ondo, while it may not be your favorite song, because I know it's not my favorite song. B, you might be wondering, like, what the hell am I gonna do listening to Ondo music? Holy hell, is that such a well composed song? Sunshine Pika Pika Ondo is a goddamn masterpiece. It is
Save
so
a little bit
fun
for next
live.
week.
It is so Chika broke her drumsticks. This is a good song. And, like, it's kind of my basis for what I was saying before. I was like, well, you know, songs off the OP, they're kind of like, oh, never mind. Never mind. I just remembered that, like, OP and ED songs can be really good. So, weird.
He's trying his hardest. Say 3 things about Ruby real quick.
Oh, jeez. Her solo in Sunshine Pika Pika Ondo is really good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's only one. He didn't meet his quota next week. Or this week. We'll try again next week. So let us know down below, guys, what your answer is to that question. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and click that subscribe button down below.
Yeah, you know, hey, regular people who watch us, we got a Facebook page. And we don't always just post obviously we only post Love Live stuff on the Facebook page, but we don't only just advertise our episodes on there. We got some spicy memes coming in, and usually I post all of my dank memes to the Facebook page
spicy
before they find their way on the YouTube. Hey, it's me, an 80-year-old woman.
The YouTubes.
Yeah. So if you're trying to see some like people having a stroke like a day before they're uploaded on YouTube, just follow us on Facebook. Come on, that's where I like posting the most. That's my thing. So please like us on Facebook. Also,
almost
I didn't say it during the intro, and I'm upset. Thank you guys so much, like, for giving Diamond Princess no Jutsu the redemption it deserved.
Oh, we forgot. Damn. No, I'm so happy. I am so happy. Diamond Princess mini Votsu.
The most Votsu.
I told you. It had to stay on there. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so... our community really came together for that one, and I appreciate all of you.
I know. I feel like, oh, man, that's like... when something really catastrophic happens to a YouTuber, like, I lost my house, like, my life, whatever. It's like we're sitting here like, can we please get some votes for Diamond Princess no Jutsu? Except not at all as serious, and I kind of feel bad for even making that joke, but hey. This episode was a goddamn mess.
I love it. It was great.
Check us out next time for songs that we're actually going to really critically analyze, because I think those songs are really worth critically analyzing. Not to say that these weren't, but I mean, come on. One More Sunshine Story was in this episode. Goddamn.
Those songs are hot.
Hot. Tune in next time to see if Chika really makes it in the big city.
To see if
Chelsea Thompson.
Chelsea Thompson really makes it in the big city.
Goodbye.